colleagues, guests, students, supporters, and representatives from the supporting companies, and everyone assembled today in this lovely event. I welcome you all on behalf of ISACA Muscat chapter and the board of directors. On integrating process automation while banking. Dr. Hartin, who is not a person to who already been with us in our annual program last year, and this is the second program with Dr. Hartin. Today is some very innovative topic on how the robotic process automation is making waves in the mobile banking. We all have witnessed.
I think the voice is breaking, right?
Probably it got disconnected. Okay, while we're still waiting, we have more exciting events happening in the coming days. So this is the first of the lot for whatever you have joined today is one of those events, August 25th, by Dr. Hatim Dawood Al-Lawati. Our CISA classes are commencing on August 30th. Our classes are slated to start on Saturdays morning 9 to 12 Gulf time, that is. So the registrations are still open. You can sign up for classes. Sorry, you got disconnected, so we were just digressing. We didn't want to waste that time.
All right.
So
I'll continue now.
Interested in the joining the CISA classes, please sign up for it. Registration forms are still available. I'll send you the link in the chat window very shortly. It's free to join, and the rules and regulations are there on the registration form as well. I'll sign up for that. I'll send you that form to sign up. We also have an exciting event coming up on September 8th, which is again a webinar, which is called Inside the ChatGPT Sandwich, which I have the proud privilege of posting it. So look out for that as well. We will be posting more information about that on our LinkedIn and all social media as well. So back to our chapter president.
Thank you, Chidambaram, for taking up the opportunity to inform about our oncoming events. That's great. So from the manual banking operations to the recent mobile banking and chatbots, and currently we are all witnessing about the artificial intelligence that enters into all parts and all walks of the life. So here also we are trying to expect and want more. Always the demand is more from the user side, and the banks are trying to cope with that and introduce the new technologies in the mobile banking and all. So Dr. Hartum has very nicely, beautifully coined the words, the tapping out and talking in. So the title he has given, Integrating Robotic Process Automation in Mobile Banking, he would like to explain more with the beautiful word of the tapping out and talking in. So let's all immerse ourselves and indulge in this session, where it is going to be an exciting one, and we are going to see what is waiting for us in the mobile banking and where this AI will be taking us towards our day-to-day mobile banking activities. That is what we are going to see. Make yourself enjoyable and wait for the question answer sessions, so that he is very much interested to clarify all our queries and the things that is going to come. Once again, I welcome you all to this wonderful evening, and let's enjoy all together in this lovely event. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. President. Now we are waiting for the big event, the robotic process automation, and how these robots are going to come us and help us in mobile banking. But before that, we need to properly know our speaker, right? So to introduce the speaker, I will now call upon Dr. Devi Jyoti, our Director Programs, to introduce the speaker formally. Over to you, Dr. Divya.
Thank you, Mr. Chidambaram. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to CPA session. Thank you all for joining us this evening for what promises to be a highly insightful session on integrating robotic process automation in mobile banking. We are honored to have with us Dr. Hatim Dawood Al-Lawati, a distinguished expert in digital transformation and financial technology, to lead today's webinar. Dr. Hatim brings over 2 decades of experience across both the public and private sectors, having led and delivered major transformation projects in Oman and the region, particularly in mobile banking, ERP, and automation. He is currently leading the Damani Platform project at the Financial Services Authority, a national level initiative streamlining health insurance data exchange across more than 1,800 firms. His previous roles include serving as Chief Information Officer at Webware LLC, e-transformation consultant at Al Galbi International, and ERP project manager at Muscat Airport. Dr. Hatim holds a doctorate in business administration in fintech from UCSI University, Malaysia, and is a certified PMP professional. His areas of expertise span fintech, AI, blockchain, crypto assets, mobile banking, and change management. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Hatim as he guides us through today's session on robotic process automation in the context of mobile banking, an increasingly vital area in today's digital economy. Dr. Hatim, the virtual floor is yours.
Thank you, Dr. Divya. I am pleased to be with you in this session, and thank you, Isaka, for hosting me. So shall I share my slides?
Yes.
Okay. Uh, is it visible for everyone?
We are able to see it.
Yeah.
And we are able to see it loud and clear as well. So please go ahead.
Oh, good. So our Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. Today's I have this topic, tapping out, talking in, why users switch from menu-based navigation to voice and text AI chatbots in mobile banking. Actually, this is a research, it's under publication, and hopefully within 1 month and a half will be published, and then we'll share you the link and the document or the manuscript. This research actually is conducted on GCC participants from, we collected data more than 230 from GCC, 6 countries. And we used the BLSM for data analysis. It is with the help of Professor Louis and Dr. Marcia from UCSI University. Both they are professors and lecturer in UCSI universities. So I am basically, thank you for Dr. Divya. She introduced myself. I will just go through it fast. I am a digital economic consultant. I am in charge of the Money platform. Also, I am a senior advisor for GCC, working with relational Greece. In addition, I am a guest assistant professor in UCSI University, Malaysia. I am also a member in editorial board for 2 journals. In addition, I'm a member also in AI recently, before 2 months. I registered in AI for developing countries, United Nations, and BMB certified. Mainly, I am interested in artificial intelligence, blockchain, fintech, and emerging technology. Usually, I'm searching and looking for technology adoption challenges, technology impact on sustainability, on human life, on inclusion, and return of investment. In addition, also in how this technology creates value for business. And as Dr. Divya said, I am also giving advices in projects and program management, change management. These all platforms, I am available on these platforms, except YouTube. Just recently, will activate it inshallah soon. But otherwise, I'm active on LinkedIn and other research platforms. So these are the menu or the agenda for today. I will discuss the introduction and the context, how digital transformation is in mobile banking, from menu-based to conversational AI. The second one is the shift of in user behavior. What are the limitations of menu-based navigation? The growing preference for voice and text interaction, especially from Generation Z. Since it is the research, it's good to share with you the motivation for this research. And then we will explore the factors or the drivers for shifting from or the willingness to shift from menu-based mobile banking to AI chatbots. So, and I'll share with you also the research questions. And then we'll see which factors are supported, and this will help the banks, the regulators, the innovation experts and companies to consider these factors when they shift from menu-based to AI chatbots. So we'll start first section, introduction and context. As you know, the banking has rapidly evolved from physical branches to online platforms and now to mobile-first ecosystems. In Oman, the mobile application, the first released from Bank Muscat was in 2012. Before that, it went through online services, and in 2012, 2000 started the mobile services, and it's improving day after day till what we are now. Most of us have maybe having two mobile application, banking mobile application, or at least one, in which they conduct financial transaction, fund transfer, paying bills, and etc. Mobile banking applications are central now these days to the transformation. Everything banks wants to deliver to users, to its customers, are embedded and deployed on the mobile application, enabling everyday financial activities like transfer, payment, account management, anytime and anywhere. You are traveling outside Oman or in Oman, or so no restriction on geographical area. However, despite high adoption rates of the mobile application, still traditional menu-based navigation system. What is actually menu-based system? As you know now, if you open, for example, any mobile bank in Oman, you have to click certain buttons or navigation till you reach to your option. For example, let's take Bank Muscat, which is very advanced mobile application. Once you open, then you need, if you want to transfer a fund, you have to select down in the bottom transfer, and then you select is it mobile or is it different or paying bills or whatever. Then you select and you go till you reach your option. This is what we call it menu-based navigation. Similarly for MBO, for example, immediately a menu will come. It says fund transfer. You go there, then there are options and etc. This will creates friction and users struggling to go multi-steps process, rigid workflow, and limited personalization. As digital banking matures, customer demand, especially the new digital natives, our new generations, they demand faster, more intuitive, and human-like experience. I remember one time I was a lecturer in Muscat University, and I had students. I was teaching them. I tried to inject them interact them in the topic, but they are keeping silence. They are not willing to share their thoughts and ideas. But then when I create a group of WhatsApp, I saw that everyone is participating. So they are, and they give good ideas. They talk, explain. So their ecosystem is mobile. So once human, the human-like experience, pushing banks these days to beyond process of automation, which is robotics process automation, and we'll come and define what each of these definition mean, toward intelligent user-centric engagement tools. Now, from menu-based navigation to conversational AI. Early digital transformation focused on menu-based navigation, which is the current one. Even the chatbots now, when there are some companies like electricity company or water companies, there are some chatbots. You can go there and you ask questions, then they, it's a kind of FAQ, and they present some questions. You select, it goes to others. It is structured or tree type. So while effective, this menu-based and robotics process automation are largely invisible to customers. Most of these transactions or actions are done at the back office. Now, for front-end, revolution comes through voice and text command, where you, like Siri, you can ask Siri, for example, I hope it's not operated now. When you say, Siri, what is the distance between moon and sun, for example, or earth and moon? It will give you immediately. So kind of this voice interaction, it give you enjoyment and pleasure. And move beyond menus and rigid navigation toward a natural conversation. These chatbots, powered by machine learning, natural language processing, and neural networks, provide these all concepts are technical. I will explain them in next slide. These let's say machine learning tools or AI tools provide real-time assistance to the customer and users of mobile banking, checking balances, making transfer, answering loan queries, and etc. Now, unlike menu system or robotics process automation, the conversational AI offers personalized, interactive, frictionless banking experience. And this is suitable for the coming generation and Z generation, aligning with customer expectation shaped by platforms like Alexa, Siri, and Google Assistant. In this sense, we call voice and text command like VTC, we will call it, or I call it in the research on my slides, VTC AI chatbots. And by the way, it is one type of AI agent. AI agent is broader concept. So VTC AI chatbots represent a customer-facing complement to robotic process automation. The robotics or RPA automates the background process, while chatbots deliver those benefits directly in the front end to user through a human-like interface. Case example will show you also, like Bank of America, they call their chatbot Erica, illustrate how bank can combine back-end automation with conversational AI to boost both efficiency and engagement. Now let's define these three concepts for you to make it more clear and visible. Robotic process automation, it's back office automation. There's a rule-based, there's a process, clear process, defined one, and it's a repetitive task. No customer interaction, it is all automated, boost efficiency and reduce errors. While menu-based, it is front-end. You can see it, you can feel it. It's rule-driven also. Works through fixed menu decision tree, handle FAQ like balances or branch hours. Menu-based is similar to call center. When you call a bank, and they will tell you, okay, press 1 for this, press 2, then after you press 2, you will go 1, 2, 3, and etc. It's like a tree. So it is rigid, time consuming, and these days people are transferring money or they want some services from banks immediately while they are even driving the car. Now, for AI chatbots, front end, it is intelligent, it's a conversational. You can write or you can give a voice, and powered by NLP, natural language processing and machine learning, understand natural language, voice and text, a personalized human-like interaction, can manage complex tasks for payment, loan queries, and even financial advices. An example or like use cases, a bank uses a Blue Prism or UI Path. This is actually two software used in eKYC. It is used internal at the back office for detecting or capturing the data from passport or card or for example, labor card or passport or birth certificate. It is good. It is actually robotics process automation. You capture and everything will be done internally or back office. And for example, reconcile daily transaction between different systems, generate compliance reports for regulators overnight. So this is like examples for robotics process automation. Menu based, like what I explained, user opens chat and or chat or menu based or mobile app, and they go for button, check balance, then transfer fund, and they go from tab to step till they reach to their desire. While text or voice text command AI based, it is simply you will open the mobile banking, you will choose, for example, Erika or whatever it's called, the chatbot or this robotic person will come, and you can say, send 100 riyal to Ahmed, for example, or Ahmed Saeed. If you have in your contacts registered in beneficiary many Ahmed, then it will tell you, okay, choose Ahmed. Who Ahmed? Ahmed Abdullah, Ahmed Salim, and you'll say, okay, Ahmed Salim. Then the transfer will be done. Maybe it can be supported by OTP. It will tell you, okay, say your OTP. You will say it 1234, and it will send the amounts without pressing or writing anything. So even maybe you can say, what's my credit card due? It's like a complex question, or you seek for investment in Forex or something in financial services. So I hope now these are clear between these three concepts. I am my topic today about the third one, which is emerging technologies in mobile banking. Here we will highlight the concepts of AI. AI is nothing but it's a machine learning. When we look to machine learning for more deeper, they are actually all models. These are models built by researchers and innovators, and in very complex methods and way, and using high technology. Machine learning is neural networks, which is actually a composite of deep learning. Deep learning, it has two branches, natural language processing and generative one. Now, these advanced technologies are powered by, the voice text chatbots are powered by these technologies, and collectively allow VTC AI chatbots to deliver real-time, intelligent, faster, personalized financial assistance. Now, machine learning and neural network, it has actually two approaches to explain. One approach is from the value creation perspective, and this is my domain, and other is from the technology in depth about the models, about the technology used, that's is a different approach. So machine learning and neural network enable chatbots to learn from user interaction, recognize intent, generate responses, and adapt over time. So it needs a training, it needs time, it needs sandbox, and we'll highlight that in the challenges. Deep learning enables the processing of unstructured. So when we use the models of deep learning, when there are unstructured data, it is scattered in different platforms to mimic brain functionalities. NLP compiles data from past conversation. It's always returns to history, learn from history to automate services. While generative is just a human like, where it is generate text and voice, reliable, compatible with human. So the definition of voice text chatbots are defined as AI-powered conversational agents designed to communicate with users through voice and text using complex neural networks. Initially introduced on smartphones, voice interaction features have matured into dynamic responsive system integrated across multiple platforms, including mobile devices, smart home assistants like Amazon Echo or Siri or Google Assistants. Now, these chatbots represent, it is not like other chatbots. It's not FAQ chatbots where you can ask them as tree and it will match the question, predefine one. No, you can freely talk, freely text, and through neutral languages, they will understand, the machine or the chatbot will understand what you want and try to match it with the or labeling with the surface inside the mobile banking. Now, the shift of user behaviors or users means mobile banking users. The limitation of menu-based navigation. It is, of course, rigid and time-consuming. Sometimes you need fast, human nature to do fast, especially when it becomes habit. You enter to this room, you want to get things faster. First time you will be exciting, second time psychological, and by the time you will see it exhausting to go these all steps to reach, and you are using daily the same feature or same surface. You need to go for 3-4 steps. For me, when the call center initiated in the banks starting in 2000, we were happy to call and select one and get the people, and we want to go fast to speak the person. Even the feature there, you can click 2, 3, 4, and you get it. But due to the steps and it takes time, that speaker saying, if you want this, then that, we want just to press 9 to speak to a person. So it is similar. Now they get frustrated to go through the routine. Poor flexibility, user can only choose from predefined option. It is not free text, not free dialogue. Limited personalization. Menu system treat all users the same. And now if you see the WhatsApp, for example, you can choose the color, the text, the font, the background when you speak with, for example, Mr. Mary or Dr. Divya, you can choose that kind of your personalization. Now in mobile banking, you cannot do that. This is kind of personalization. It's an example. Ignoring their preferences, habits, and transaction history. Actually, I went to the research and we found reports in GCC. There is a high dissatisfaction about mobile banking. Yes, because there's no choice. You have to use it. You have to go through the steps, and sometime maybe you want to transfer fund at 3 a.m. morning. And for example, Bank A, they are doing backup or restoring, and the service is not there. So even 5 minutes, 10 minutes, but at that time when you enter, you get frustration. So evidence from regional banking shows mobile application, and the most complaining people from Oman and Saudi Arabia. The most satisfied one are Qataris. Evidence from regional banking shows mobile application users often complain about technical glitches, slow fund transfers, inefficient service handling, lowering customer sentiment. Of course, when we say this is not particular to one bank, it is in general. And they open unstructured survey, and people on social media, people from different country in GCC, they gave their opinions about the banking services, and then they collect these sentiments and analyze it. The impact, while menu-based bots solved basic FAQ, They fail to keep up with modern user expectation shaped by AI assistants like Siri, Alexa. Everyone is happy with Siri if he wants information because he can get faster and he can choose whether a male or female and which tone, this is personalization. Growing preference for voice and text interaction. Natural, human-like experience. User prefer conversational. A human needs to talk someone. As I explained for call center, I think it's not with me. Many people, or maybe most of you, likes to go direct to speak with a person when they call center of any bank. So human likes to speak to someone like human, or same gender, or same sexual preference. So user prefer conversational interfaces where they can simply ask question, transfer 50 Omani Riyal to Ahmed, instead of I go and write transfer, okay, mobile payment, how much, I select first the person, or mobile, I put mobile, or I choose it from contact, then I put the amount, then I said yes, then it will tell you why you want to send it. Specify the reason or justification if it is from bank to other bank. Then it will come, okay, check, is this whatever you want to send? I said yes. Then it will give me OTP, see how many steps. Then I will put OTP, it said done, done. It will show me, okay, it is done. While in this, what's the expected from voice and text AI chatbot? Immediately you will say, please, maybe for example, transfer 100 Riyal to mobile number 999 whatever, and immediately the name will come. Confirm, I say yes, confirm. It will go, maybe it will just ask OTP for security, and you put it, and that's done in very human-like interaction. It's also convenience and speed. AI chatbots, as you know, as I mentioned, most of Generation Z now, their ecosystem is the platform. They speak, they like to speak, they like to contribute, but in terms of outside of this platform, they are ignoring, or they resist to communicate. So convenience and speed within this platform, AI chatbots process requests instantly, reducing steps, as I explained, and providing direct answers. This is especially valued in time-sensitive banking tasks. It is not only fund transfer. Even I can go and say, okay, please, I lost my, immediately you speak to this voice chat, voice and text chatbot, and say, I lost my card, please block my account, or whatever, or block my card. So it is immediate action, instead of I go right, click here and write the reasons and etc. As I said, personalization is important. Now there are specialization now. People are graduated from universities with user experience, and they learn how to create personalization into look and feel into these platforms. So AI-powered voice and text chatbots learn from past interaction, habit, trust, hedonic motivation, and this is our main factors which we studied today. I will share it in next slides to offer tailored recommendation and smoother experiences. So it is personalized the dialogue with the users based in the past history, based on his habit, based on his most questions, based on his behavior inside this platform or mobile application. So it utilizes all this to come up with that personalization fit to that person, and it's varying from user to other users. Always available, unlike human agent or conversation, AI is accessible 24/7, provide real-time support across routine and complex transactions. Adoption trend, according to reports, industry forecasts show by 2030, nearly 60% of personal financial operation will be managed through AI chatbots. So this is actually a significant statistic, or significant and important point, which shows us what's coming, and we need to adapt our mobile banking to the but before even 2030. So even they said by 2027, 64 from Generation Z will use voice assistant monthly. Now, I hope the context is clear. Let's go for what motivated us for this research. Chatbots are already gaining traction in mobile banking. I will share with you some of banks they already implemented. And they are shown to improve customer service quality and reduce cost. Over 1.4 billion users interact with chatbots, different chatbots. So the chatbots as general concept is welcoming and preferred by 1.4 billion users in different platforms, e-commerce, mobile application, whatever. Banks benefit not just in efficiency, but also the loyalty, satisfaction, and financial inclusion. Even though adoption is increasing, the factors driving why and how customers switch from menu-based to AI are still unexplored, which is what we study in this research. And it's important because it will help the bankers, the regulator, the innovation experts to focus on which factors that will enable the existing users to move from menu-based and find the chatbot, which is like WhatsApp, talks to somebody unknown. It's a machine learning or machine agent respond to you, understand you, speaks with you like a human. So before I explain or show you the research questions, it's important to define operationally the factors we studied. So first factor, it's performance expectancy. Performance expectancy, which is BE, it is an extrinsic factor. It's something which comes from outside to the people or to the user. It's a degree at which a user believes that using VTC AI chatbots in mobile banking will improve their banking efficiency and task performance, like they will do the transaction faster and better. The other factor, effort expectancy, it is similar. It is extrinsic factor. The researchers, especially the theory of UT 1 and 2, they define these two factors are extrinsic factors. So the perceived ease of use of VTC AI chatbots in mobile banking, it is about how simple and easy, clear, user-friendly customers find the chatbot interaction compared to traditional systems. Third one, hedonic, the enjoyment, which is intrinsic because it comes from user through the interaction with that device or with this feature or with this chatbot. It comes from internal, from himself or herself. So it's the extent to which users find the use of this chatbot enjoyable, engaging, he likes it, he feels enjoyment, and satisfied beyond functional utility. Whether it is faster or easy, no, it's beyond. It reflects the fun and pleasure drift from interacting with conversational banking. The habit, it's also intrinsic to extent in which users tend to perform mobile banking transaction through these chatbots automatically and based on prior experience and with repeated use. Trust, users' confidence in the reliability, security, and integrity of these chatbots in executing financial transaction. They believe that the banks or these chatbots will do the best in their benefits. They trust in that, their confidence in that way. And banking security, we actually measure these 5 factors to the switching, and we kept banking security moderator on all these relationships. We see whether it affects the relation, for example, between performance expectancy and switching, means as performance expectancy increases, banking security threat and risk reduced. So in this way, when we said moderator. Switching, it is the dependent variable, which is the main, where we want to see how these people, users of mobile banking, will shift from menu-based to AI-based chatbots. So these are the main factors, and the questions whether the extrinsic factor influence switching to chatbots by these users when they see that the performance, fasting transaction, the benefits, the easy of use, the interface of chatbots will influence them to shift or to switch to voice text chatbots. And the second question, whether these same extrinsic factors will influence the internal factor, means BE and EE, performance expectancy, the easy of the interface or the user experience, the faster transactions will influence users to be enjoy and to make them happy to use the voice chatbots, voice text chatbots. This is the question. I'm explaining the question. And whether the third question, whether the intrinsic factors, hedonic and habits, will make users to shift or to switch from menu-based to switching. Is there a relationship between, even we also examine and explore, is there a relationship between the enjoyment and habit will make users, after the enjoying the voice text chatbot, and make them to use these features or the chatbot habitually on habit, they will make them on habit use or not? Does the trust influence the trust of bank, of chatbot? Whatever bank provides in mobile banking, they are trusting, and they will, once this feature will launch, they will trust, and they will start using, switching from traditional or menu-based to voice text chatbot. Question 6, number 6, do intrinsic factor mediate? Means sometime when we say mediate, sometimes factors are not directly affecting the switching, but through something it affects. So here in this question, or number 6, we are examining whether extrinsic factors will have impact on switching, but through hedonic and habit. Means they will influence, they will contribute to hedonic and enjoyment and habit, and this will make the switching, will make more switching to voice text chatbot. Finally, we examine the banking security in all these relation 1 till 6, and we see whether it impacts or not. Of course, there is a section completely for research, statistics, and how we done scientific data analysis, and we avoid the bias, and all scientific. So that's for researcher. For industry, I skipped that slide. So we'll go direct to the findings and the insights. We found that BE, the extrinsic factors, are not supporting. So that means whenever you develop something or develop the chatbot voice text command, the users who participated in this research, it will not influence them the faster transaction, the interface, the easy of use. It will not influence them or make them shift from the menu-based to chatbot. So even if users believe chatbot can improve performance or easy of use, this alone does not convince them to switch from menu-based. Reason, in mobile banking, this is what we analyze and justified. In mobile banking, customers already expect high efficiency and usability as a baseline. So they already experience that the transaction, when they do, they are not just feeling these steps, but when they do transfer, it goes to the destination faster, for example. So these are hygiene factors, not motivators for switching. Implication: users needs more than usefulness, easy of use. They need trust or enjoyment or habit to adopt a new system. Now, we found that hedonic enjoyment, habit, trust are the main drivers for switching, for making mobile banking users to easily move from menu-based to AI chatbot, voice and text. For example, hedonic enjoyments play a strong role in early adoption. Users who like interacting with chatbots are more willing to switch. So, for example, I can provide the user to choose which tone, male or female, Arabic or English, local accent or Arabic accent or Indian, or so these kind will make him enjoy. And something others, maybe people who are more professional in personalization can suggest more than what I gave as an example. Habit: once users try chatbot and form a habit, their switch behavior becomes automatic. So we found that yes, habit plays a significant role, and we found that to have one of the strongest effects. So people in GCC, and we took random participant, Indians, others, Arabs, not Arabs, whoever in Gulf, we select random without selecting particular race or gender or something. So whatever we found, that habit is the strongest factor. Once people gets habit, they will do that frequently. Trust: banking involves sensitive data and money. So as Middle East people, we trust. We always advance the trust in our relation like human. So even in transformation, they do the same. Trust in the chatbot, reliability and security is non-negotiable. Without trust, users will not switch, regardless of easy of use or utility. So we have to gain their trust. Recently, I am working now on other research, and I send it for publication. It's about banking disclosure, mobile banking disclosure, where how banks, they disclose their innovations, their risk, security, investment in mobile banking to users, and how that make them more trust. Inshallah, we'll have maybe in near future a session about that. For mediation, this is maybe a surprising one. We found that performance expectancy, which is making the transaction faster, and easy of use, which makes the interface look and feel easy and easy for the users to use. They are not directly influence the switching, but they are influencing the switching through hedonic and habits. Means they have positive relationship with hedonic and habit. Means, again, this means that yes, you need to care about the transaction should be faster, should be easy, the layout should be clear, easy to use, but it will not make people alone to switch, but it will give them more enjoyment, and will make habit for them, create habits for them, and therefore they will switch. This is what means mediation. So I explain it. Now, this is really surprising that banking security was insignificant. The users are not caring about security. First of all, because they already used how we justify it, because they are already using mobile application, they are happy, confidence, secure. They feel secure because no hacking, no problems, no technical, I mean, in terms of security, no data breach, no privacy breach. So they do not care about that. They didn't respond well on this factor. However, we found it is significant only between when it comes from enjoyment to habit. So in order to convert their enjoyment to habit, they need to trust, because enjoyment, they will feel or they will experience a new features, a new maybe way of communication or giving command for financial transactions. To convert it to habit, they need to be secured. Reason, as I said, apart from enhancing the hedonic to habit link, security did not significantly moderate other relationship. So it is affecting the hedonic habit, but not other relationship. Reason, users in GCC already assume, because our banks in GCC, they invest in security, in mobile systems, core systems, and there are rules by central banks for security and blah blah. Assume baseline security in banking application. Security is important, but not a decision factor for switching. That means when you speak or communicate with mobile banking users to switch from menu-based to text voice chatbot, you don't focus too much on banking security, because they are already users to the mobile application and they already experience and perceive that security. However, when you do the enjoyment features, make sure they perceive that security. This is actually what I want to deliver from this slide. So here it's important for you, for the industry, this slide. For banks, focus on building trust and reliability into chatbot system, transparency, disclosing your investment, your security, your innovation features, and error-free transaction are essential. This is how they perceive the trust. Encourage habit formation through seamless integration, frequent prompts, and simple transactions that become part of users' daily routines. Go beyond efficiency and design chatbots to be engaging, enjoyable, and user-friendly. Now, for regulator, establish standard and guidelines for AI-driven banking to ensure transparency. I will come about the regulation in the challenging slide after this slide. To ensure transparency, accountability, and customer protection. So regulator also has a mission or a task to and accountable to provide framework, policies, procedures for customer protections, especially in AI technologies based on AI, technologies based on AI. Provide oversight on data security and privacy, since trust is central to adoption. Now, encourage innovation sandbox for banks to test AI chatbots safely. It's important. Actually, as you know, sandbox is important. The issue in any AI technology is algorithm bias. This is very important for you to note. In fintech innovation, the financial transaction bias. So for that reason, fintech needs to be at least 6 months in sandbox under observation. For AI technologies, it is algorithm bias, and I will summarize it in the next slide. It can lead to algorithm bias, and hence impact the software or the AI chatbot. Now, for the companies, innovation companies, for experts in innovation, establish standard and guideline for AI-driven banking to ensure transparency, accounting, and customer protection. Enhance AI and NLP capabilities to handle complex and contextual queries. Don't forget, for example, and here this is also a challenge I'll discuss later. It's fine if I just now say it. Arabic, there is standard Arabic language, and every Arabic country, it has different accent, and they use different word for the main Arabic language. For example, ata or jaa, we said j or yeah. So there is a contextual language also. where we need to train the AI on these contextual queries or labeling. We'll discuss this in the final slide. Focus on personalization features, tailoring responses based on user history and preferences. So every user, I like, for example, AI chat, AI chatbot, ChatGPT. When you, after I use it for months, now more than 1 year, now they know me, the chat GPT. They call me with Dr. Hatem. Thank you, Dr. Hatem. Excellent question. Here are the results, Dr. Hatem. So it gives the kind of personalization and loyalty. They establish loyalty to use. You feel emotionally attracted to that chat GPT more than others. Collaborate with banks to ensure smooth system-to-system integration. Now, challenges, security perception. Even though security did not emerge as strong driver, it remains a critical baseline expectation. We cannot ignore in banking and technology, we cannot ignore banking security or risk. I found many from 2020 till now, many technology adoption research, they always examine this factor, whether it's risk or security or privacy, because it's important. In many research, they found it is significant, in others, not significant. Sometimes it is significant in mobile banking in Oman, but not in UAE. This is also happens because it depends upon people how they perceive it in that context or in that country or that mobile application. Complex query handling. Current AI bots still struggle for complicated transaction. More research is needed to enhance adaptability. As we know, as you know, AI or machine learning, there are no rules, no policies. When we do programming, normally we do rule-based. If this green, then do this. If this red, then do this. We code this inside the coding. But however, in machine learning, it's not like that. It is sensing the data from big data. You train that data on particular labeling. For example, if medicine with X or with this data or text, then it could be a fraud. It could be misuse. So it is actually training the data on detection of trend. It says the trend of the data and making it labeling. This is, of course, more technology, more people who are experts in AI programming, machine learning, Python. They know more in this context or in this regard. So it is not rule-based. This is what we need to distinguish. It is not rule-based. It is not predefined coding. Anyone said this is machine learning, but we done rule-based or predefined coding. This is not machine learning. It is not. So user resistance to AI. Normally now people getting afraid of AI. Some of them feel that AI will take their jobs. Some of them they feel it is something which you cannot control. But actually AI meant to complement human task, to help people in their task. As I think most of us, we are using ChatGPT. It didn't take our job. I'm saying if we are experts, we know what is the red line. We are taking the information. We validated also from our experience, from our knowledge, from our references, and we know whether this has bias or not. If we do not have these three agenda, then ChatGPT could mislead us. Cultural and regional factors finding in the GCC may not fully apply globally. This is a challenge. Whatever we find now, as I said, maybe these factors works here, but not in India, not in UK or US or Malaysia. Extensive training requirements, as I said, to make a success voice text chatbot, we need big data. Big data is not 100, not 500. It's a millions of data. We need millions of data, keep it in big data or data pool. And the experts of AI, they train these data on particular response. For example, it will take time to train the data on only fund transfer surface. And this training, it leads sometime after a while, if it's not trained well, to AI bias, because they train it on something, and something in you they miss to train, then that is a mislead. And it's a bias. It can cause risk to that technology. So normally they take millions of data, big data, they train it well. And if it is trained in India, it does not mean that it will successful to train it in Oman, because I say there's an accent different, the contextual language, etc. So you need to retrain it on whatever data available to in that context, and you put it after that into sandbox, and you go for pilot test real time with monitor and control. After you assure 6 months, 1 year, then you can move it from sandbox and run it freely. Regulatory and operational safeguard, mandatory sandbox testing, as I said. Now, unfortunately, in Oman, still we do not have sandbox. Sandbox means a data center, simple. It's not a documents. We need a sandbox like Qatar. Qatar, they have Qatar Hub, FinTech Hub. They have full data center. You keep your software, you run it real time with people in market, and there are experts with you, observe and monitor the bias, whether AI, algorithms, or financial transactions. For future research, explore, this is for researcher. We need extra research on this research, like explore long-term trust building strategies, investigate cross-platform. Also, we see Alexa, Siri, and others, how they been adopted by users, and study emerging moderator factor other than banking sector, like age, gender, or cultural preferences. This list of few of banks already implemented AI chatbot, Erika and Bank of America. I think this is in 2023, if I'm not mistaken. US Bank, I think 2024. HSBC UK. Some of them only for particular thing, but yes, they started. We should not expect that. It is nice to have a voice text chatbot, but we need to be careful. We need to gradually implement it slowly. We add surface after surface, not immediately. For example, if you want to detect frauds in health insurance data, you can take first, like agility approach. You take one stream, one thin stream about something special and train the data. And once you assure, you launch it and you go with agility. But don't launch multiple surfaces or finance surface with in bulk. Similarly, there's Turkey and Australia Bank, NatWest, some of them payment gateway, and India UBI. I think this is payment gateway. They are using a text voice chatbot. Thank you very much. I hope it is benefit and I could contribute to your knowledge. It's open for any questions and dialogue.
Thank you so much, Dr. Hatim. Any questions, any comments, anything that you want to add, please use the chat window, or if you are not too shy, you can always come up to the screen and then talk.
Well, there are no questions coming up. That means
They are happy.
Dr. Hatim Daud has explained each and every point so very well that people are not having any questions.
That's my pleasure.
There is a question. How do you remove bias in a Mr. Paul Jacob?
Yes. Okay, it's more technical question. How to remove AI bias. AI bias means the training is or labeling of the data before launch is not done well, or it is faster, or it was on a small size of data. So you need to retrain again. You need to repeat the steps. It's more technology, actually, more technical work. The programmers, they need to get more data. That's why it's advisable that AI should be trained and labeled on big data. Big data, it is because it has million of data. The trends will be more clear. So it's retraining again and repeating the training. We should be very careful on this. So for that reason, the 6 month after you complete your products and put it in sandbox, there is minimum 6 months as a standard rule from the regulator of sandbox. You need to put it for 6 months, and they monitor all the transactions. They see the bias. They see maybe, for example, let's say people will start in Oman itself. They are not speaking the same accent. If you go south or north or mid or Batana or Muscat, they are using different words or even the pronunciation. For example, some of them, they will say Qali, other they will say Gali, other similarly. So it is same word, but the the voice is different, or the how they speak. So we need to train this data on all these kind of voices. You got me? So by monitoring that people start using the chatbot, and chatbot is failing to understand, that means there is bias. But also sometimes it is good. Sometimes how the programmers they do training. I will give you an example. Before or last year, I was in fintech event in Dubai, and Singaporean company, they brought a robotic, and they asked everyone to come and speak with that robotic. So and the robotic respond. So I went and I purposely said some word which is Omani to see whether can detect or not. It could not detect that word. So I asked the person there, the expert. I said it's failed to get my voice or get my command. It says actually this meant to capture all people dialogues. When they come, the machine is capturing and it's labeling. Training the data. So kind of these strategies is good to start before we launch the products for the public.
Thank you so much. We have another question from Swapna Nair. The important question is about security and privacy risk. For example, protecting against recording, voice attack, or voice mimicking, which we have seen in the recent times. People are being.
Yes. As we said, security is important. And yes, now this is very important. If suppose someone capture your voice, or the other AI tool copy your tone and start using the mobile. Here it comes the security. For example, we should follow OTP in all commands, whether it is chatbot or whether mobile banking. And now, second extra protection, the mobile banking, all the banks here in Oman, they detect the VPN. If your VPN is open, it's detected. And they have, I don't know whether they have maybe, or they will have AI monitoring for behavior on the mobile application within the particular user accounts, each user accounts. Also, that's an extra layer to protect the transactions. So it is something which is very good question. we need to consider. This is important one. Yes, but the solution is maybe it's not with me now.
Thank you.
I have a question of my own. See, we are talking about robotic process automation, and we are getting into AI and ML, and we are just getting deeper and deeper into the probably rabbit hole as such. But where are we? I mean, where are we headed? What is next?
Okay, actually, this is very good questions. I was I became member in AI for developing countries in United Nations, and for 3 days they were discussing all concerns about AI, how to bridge the gap between the industry, the advisors, the regulator, the innovations, how even they are now working, this organization, they are working to establish a standard regulation worldwide for AI, and they intend to distribute it to all countries. Now, what is the main objectives of AI? All these policies and regulations that will be published to the countries for innovation, for regulators, it is based on 4 elements. First of all, these AIs should have impact on inclusion. Inclusions means the AI should be included, reachable to all people in all, technology applications. The impact on human life, they are regulating even this kind of this element. It should be complementary. It should not harm people. They will also introduce laws and some kind of international rights on this. They are working on. I don't know when they will release it. And there is another conference for them in Bangkok in February. And the third one is the impact of on sustainability. This AI should be sustainable. Fourth is the return of investment on AI. So these 4 elements, they will center their regulations framework on these 4 objectives for human life, for people, for business, for countries. Now, where we are heading, yes, technology is something we cannot stop it. AI is coming. They are taking some part of jobs, but as it takes, it gives other jobs. For example, it takes jobs from people, like they are doing something like call center work, but it gives call center people another advanced job to analyze, to monitor, to evaluate, to something bigger. So it's actually, it's a cycle. Something replaces something, but AI also creates jobs in many places. So we cannot say AI is harmful, but yes, we need to control, monitor. So now this leads me to say how countries are responding to fintech and AI. There are 3 types of response. Some of them, they jump into the innovation directly, like UAE, like Qatar. Some of them, they are half-half. Some of them, they are a startup. They start working, paperwork, they try here, but not in the real application. Like us, we are just trying to develop the regulation. As you saw, that Ministry of Transport, they are developing many, they release many outlets and many outlines, documents, references, books, sessions about AI. But there's still no AI applications or project or something where we can sense. Yes, let's say AI has 2 different lines: AI technology based and AI data driven based. AI technology based, you can see when you come to Oman airport and most of airports, you can go and identify yourself by machine. That's called AI technology based, and there are some application here, there, cameras in the roads, they catch the number, they take if you are violated, etc. It's robotic. We have eKYC in banks now. Suhar Bank, for example, if your card or passport expired, they will ask you to take picture of your ID, the new one, and then they will allow you to enter to the application. But for data driven, I can say that I could not see till now any application for it.
We can see that you are very passionate about AI and ML, and you've taken us through probably a very small part of that journey which you have gone through yourself. So I know there are a lot of things to talk about. We can talk all night, we can talk all year about AI because it's evolving every day.
Exactly.
We have a question, more like an opinion request from Paul. Today, most of the AI regulations are focused on data and not on the algorithms. What is your opinion on this?
Yes, actually, it's on passion. For example, let's say Singapore, they based their AI on technology driven. Actually, technology driven, it is not about camera also, it's about IoT, like sensors. They are sensing even the tree, if it is that tree requires water or it is still 3 days remaining. So this is technology driven. Now, data driven, yes, it is. This is actually what I say AI, and this is where actually will give significant role, and it will take jobs and will create jobs. The data-driven AI. So that's why people passion now more about data-driven, and there are many modules being developed for data training and data labeling. For example, now I am with one university here in Oman for medicine. We started for research in AI. We want AI to decide the right medicine for diabetes number 2, not based on the blood sugar test. No, they are seeing 12 factors, family, others. I cannot share now, but they are seeing more than 12 factors to determine the right medicine. And this is actually, I think India has reached to this because, for example, my brother, he has a diabetes and he used to have 3 times or 2 times injection every day plus tablets. And he went to India in Bombay and they test his blood. Then they put for him sakaya. I don't know what sakaya in English, but nozzle or something liquid. I think something related to blood refreshment or something, or something antibiotic or whatever. But however, they stopped all the injection and now he eats 1 tablet. They went, I think, in my opinion, they went and analyzed his genetic, his DNA, and they know what is the right medicine for him. So similarly, now they are here in one university, they are doing or trying to do, but through AI.
Thank you so much. Any other questions?
You can seem to be.
Okay, if there are no other questions, we'll carry on to the next part of our agenda. To finally close out things, we have a lot of people to thank, and we have one of our next most evergreen, most vibrant members of the group, of the board of ISACA Muscat chapter. I will call upon none other than Chetan Shah, our Additional Director of Programs. Over to you, Chetan.
Yeah. Thank you very much, our Master of Ceremonies, Mr. Chidambaram Narayan, to take this session from start till now and still further. There is a role to be played. I would like to thank ISACA Muscat chapter to give me this opportunity to deliver vote of thanks. It's my privilege and honor. Thank you very much, ISACA Muscat chapter. We thank Sultan Haitham bin Tariq to allow us to make or deliver ISACA Muscat chapters such a beautiful information which is passed on to everybody. Because they are allowing us, we are able to conduct day in and day out from last 25 years from the point of ISACA Muscat chapter. Thank you very much, Sultanate of Oman. We thank our sponsors, our supporters, big supporters, that is College of Banking and Finance, Financial Studies, to sponsor us, to support us for each and every session that we conduct from last 25 years. And still they expect more. That means ISACA Muscat chapter has given so many beautiful sessions that they are still wanting us to do more. We thank our speaker, Dr. Haitham. When I contacted him today morning to do one extra job, I was hesitant whether he will be able to do it or no in so short time. But I was surprised that he completed that partial job also fully and delivered the session according to ISACA Muscat chapter's requirement. Thank you very much, Dr. Haitham. The session was overwhelming. We had fabulous registrations and also more than 55 members at one time watching you online. Thank you very much, Dr. Haitham.
Thank you. It's my pleasure. Hope to see you, inshallah, in next sessions.
We expect
Dr.
more from you.
Thank you. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.
I thank our members and guests who came onto the session, not only registered, but came onto the session and listened to full session of almost 1.5 hours or 2 hours by now. Thank you very much, members. Without you, these sessions will not even start their planning. You need to attend. You feel free to let us know which other kind of sessions or segments you would like to know so that we bring the speakers of that type. Thank you very much, members and guests. I request guests to connect with ISACA board members so that you can be our member very soon and move forward to learn more and more things instead of coming to the sessions 1 or 2 times. I thank our Master of Ceremonies once again, who gave me a chance to speak, and I will hand it over to him for closing remarks and the photograph request, which will come from him. Thank you very much, Master of Ceremonies. Over to you.
Chetan, thank you so much. As always, you are enlightening, enterprising, and enriching. Okay, before we conclude, I know it's time to say goodbye for the day, but we are not done. Okay, we are in our 25th year and we have a lot more to give to the community at large, to everyone who's been here, to our members. You know, our board is really hungry and thirsty to give you more and more. So what we are going to give you right now in the coming couple of weeks is August 30th is our CISA classes, which once again we are reiterating that if you are interested or if you are thinking about it, now is the right time to join CISA classes. And it's just around the corner. So whoever is interested can always sign up. You can reach out to me. You can reach out to any of our board members. You can sign up. You can just post it on our LinkedIn page as well, and we'll reach out back to you. That's one thing. September 8th is our next webinar, which is lined up. It's all about ChatGPT. I know Dr. Hatim is a huge fan of ChatGPT, and I hope he'll be there for that session as well. That's by me. That's not all. We are still more things are in the pipeline. We will come and we'll reach out to you and we'll tell you everything else in a very short time. But for the time being, for today, we are signing off here, saying thank you to everyone who made it I would like to call upon all the participants for one common group photograph. And we would really love to see you all as well, because we have all heard you, or probably we have seen your comments.
You can stop sharing.
Up on your screen and share your screen. We can take a quick photograph and we can disperse for the night.
Chidambaram, you can stop sharing so that all photos can come on screen. Thank you.
Chetan, can you do the honors?
Yes, I will do. But I want to see more beautiful faces. Please switch on your video, whoever is there, so that you can be tagged, you can be lively. Yes, we saw, wow, our founding president, Badri Narayan,
Hassan is there.
Hassan.
This is
Please come in, please come in. Don't stop your smile. I'm taking your photographs. Give best of your smiles for a moment. One minute more. What has happened? Just a sec. Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone. Have a great rest of the evening. We hope to see you more ISACA event.
Thank you,
Bye.
Dr.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank
everybody.
you all.